Welcome back to another My Two Good Hands video. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe, post notifications on. Don't miss these how-tos. Today, we are going to go through some interesting tools we got on Amazon. Use the Amazon links to shop. Even if you don't buy these tools, you buy something else to help support the channel. We greatly appreciate that. So what we're talking about today is wire connections. So we got a project we're working on making something, and we're going to do some wiring. The thing we wanted to do is mistake-proof it because we can't always be plugging these together and mixing them up. So you can see here we've crimped on some connectors, and after we crimp these on, we're going to push them in here. But we're also going to have to do some new connectors because we've got a stepper motor we're going to show you, and we're going to get that loose, and we're going to show you that. We're going to show you the crimping tools we have from Amazon. We've got this one, came with a dandy setup of a whole bunch of fittings. We've got a dandy wire stripper that strips wires. And then we also bought this kit here that comes with all of our fittings and components for the mistake proofing. So we'll get going on that in a minute. We do have a layout for our stepper motor. One change we had to make that we have to mark in our instructions is the wire harness. You can see the wire harness has black, red, blue, and yellow, but the stepper motor has black, blue, red, and green. So green's going to be yellow. We wrote that down in here so we know what it is. So we'll get the stepper motor unhooked and show you how these different tools work. So the first thing we're going to talk about is this wire stripper here. This wire stripper, you can see what happens here, maybe up close there. You can see that comes down, that grabs it, and this pinches the wire and pulls it. So if you put a wire in here like this, if I can show you this, see how that blade comes down on there? See that blade come down, and then it'll strip it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that down, and I found that when you small wire, it helps to put your finger on the top. But see how that stripped that real nice? Now you can just take this and pull it off. Your wire's stripped. What's cool is you don't have to mess with a whole bunch of sizes, because now I got a bigger, much larger piece of wire here. Right? This is a heavier gauge wire, and now again I can take and put my wire in here. Bring this down. If you hold down on this a little, I do find it helps. If you do it real quick, it works. It's hard to show in a video. There you go. See how that popped that open? And you know exactly what you're getting, and it'll leave them nice like this till you're ready to use them. Then you can slide this piece off. Well, maybe not so easy. You can slide this piece off. It's harder on the heavier wire. If you slide the piece off, then you got that nice end. So that's how that tool works, and we just wanted to show you that because our stepper motor wires we have already stripped. And what we're going to do is just spin these together. And the first thing you do with this wire kit we got, which is a really neat thing here, and I got one more of these done, is we're going to be using this, and we're going to put the wires for the stepper motor into this block. All right, the other block, the long block's going to go on the main wires. But the big thing here is you've got these holes. And on these holes, let's see if I get better light on those holes have to have these little yellow seals in them to hold. You'll see that these are directional. The pointy end is going to go in the hole, and the I can't focus well, but that's the way it pushes in. So what you want to do is put this on the wire like this. And what I do is I just take these and slide them way up the wire so they're out of the way. And we're going to do that on all 4 wires. If you don't put these on first, you have to cut it loose and do it again. This kit was very inexpensive on Amazon, and it mistakes proofs everything you do. If you got some automotive connectors that are bad, or you're installing something that you might want to unhook, or even just putting in a radio or something, you might want to use these. Makes it very convenient. Okay, so once you have those on, now it's a matter of looking at the instructions that came with this kit. And it does come with good instructions. And you can look and see, it'll tell you which ones to put in which side. And when you look at it, the pointy ones go in the all black receiver, which is this receiver. And the one that has the red piece on gets the ones that are not pointy. So we have to find the ones that are not pointy, which are these. We need 4 of these out. Now, our crimp tool came with a whole bunch of die sets, unlike those ones that are universal that kind of do everything semi-poorly. So we've got this, it ratchets, which is nice, and it's got all the different sizes labeled. If you look real close in there, you can see that there's a step in there. That step in there is about for holding these, because these have 2 crimp areas. This has a crimp area up here that crimps the connector, and then this one here that crimps on the plastic on the wire. So what we do is we come into this tool, and we take our glasses off so it's better for us to see, and we put it into one series bigger than it is, and we kind of ratchet this up like this, and see how it kind of holds it in there. Then we can take a wire and stick it in there and bring it all the way into where the make sure it's pulled out, because you don't want to destroy the other end, okay? Put it in there, and if you look, you can see where the wires are. The wires are up in there, and then I can bring this down, and you go all the way in and release, and then you can pull this out, and you can put it in the next anvil set, and look at that. Now it's crimped down there good. If you look at that close, you'll be able to see that this part here is clamped onto the plastic, and the next one down is clamped onto the wire. So that's nice. So we're going to go ahead and do these, and once they're done, we'll come back and show you the rest. Okay, so we're back. We've terminated all of our wires. We're going to put our tool away for crimping here. Yeah, there you go. Put that in the box here. And that's good, and that's done, and we left the paperwork out. Paperwork does show you on this. Comes really nice from Amazon. It's a very nice, tight box, too. But it does come with a instruction. It shows you all the different sizes you should use where. So it's pretty nice. Now, that's that. So, now we have to put these in. So we're going to start with the dark black plastic one, and because these are kind of in a line. But what we're going to do is look at our wiring diagram, and it looks like we're going to be black, yellow. So we're going to do black, yellow. Then we are going to do red, blue. So we're going to do it just like you see it here, and we're just start plugging them in. This side, it's not as critical what we're doing because, again, these are the pins, and it's the other side we got to make sure it matches. So when you push these in, you can kind of feel them. They don't want to. They want to go in a certain way, and we'll have to monkey with this a little bit. I can't really see in the hole here. I think I got the right ones on here. I got pins, and the pins are on the black side. So this is the black side, and I should be able to put the pins in here. And we did say we were going to go black first, so we're going to put black in the first one here, in number 1. Okay, so you got to figure out which way they go up, and you can see that I pushed that in there, and it's latched. The next one we want to push in is yellow, so we'll put the yellow one in. If you push it in and it doesn't want to stick, take it out, turn it 90 degrees, because you got it in the wrong way up. And you'll feel it click when you push it in there, and then it becomes in there. You can't get that out. So you got to make sure you do this right. Next one's red. forgot which way the blade was again now. We'll try it this way first. Oh, must be the other way. Right, so we gotta remember these are on the upside right now. And you can hear, I don't know if you heard the click, but I can hear the click. And then the last one should be blue. And yes, it is blue, okay. So we've got these in the way we want. Again, we'll stick them in there and hear that one. And the next thing you have to do is you got to push these little blue, yellow pieces down in here. And what I do is I kind of push them up with my fingers, each one of them. They're a little hard to push up. That's good. They're supposed to be tight. It's supposed to help hold your wires. Once you get them pushed up there like this, you're really going to need to find yourself a small screwdriver like this to take and push these in. And we're just going to work them in there like this. If your wire's smaller, of course, these work easier. But we're just going to push them in like that, so they're all in like this, and then we'll bring you back and show you. The other side has a big trick to it. We learned that the hard way. Okay, so welcome back. So we got this all done. It's all put in. Later we can wrap that with some electrical tape if we want. If not, you can leave it like this. But that's sturdy. It ain't going anywhere. Now, this is the tricky side. So on the tricky side, again, you want to push this up here to plug it in, to plug this in, because what you need to know is you go to put this in, and it's not that easy to put in like that. That's nice. It hooks. So you got to know this, that which side is black and so on, so you don't cross your leads. Technically, if we cross them, we can wire the other end different, but let's not do that. So that's part of it. The other thing is it's very hard to get these little pins to line up with everything you want here. It's easy to get these pins to go in these holes, but this piece here, this plastic piece, this red piece gets in the way. So if you pull the tab, you can very easily slide the red piece out. So I recommend you take that off when you're loading these. So here's what we're going to do now. We know that we're going to be this way. So, because you got the tab here, you got these tabs, so you know which way this goes. So we know we want the black one in first right here, because that goes that way, and this is the black one. So again, they come around this way, and I'll have to figure out which way goes up here. But I believe it goes I believe it's with the blade part that latches towards the clip. And we're just going to put that in there and double check here, because once you push it, you're done. Okay, that is correct. All right? And you can see it come up inside there, and see how I can't pull it back out now. So after the, I want the yellow, which I think on our diagram, yellow is, hang on, here's our diagram. Yellow is green, so we want the green wire next. We want the green wire next to the black wire, correct? Yes, correct. Once you pushed in like that, now you can take this piece you took off and put it back on. Now you'll find when you go to put this on, it'll only go on one way. So you got all these blades. They got to go in those holes. See how they're going in the holes? You can push this back on, and that's clipped. And now these don't move at all. And now it can attach the other one. So now we're going to have to push all these fittings up in there, just like we did the other side. So we'll just grab the black one, slide it up. You'll see that these now, because the wire is smaller, go in really easy. We'll get it lined up. There we go. Okay. So now it's pushed together, and you can see we've got a little bit of issue with this one's not in all the way. And that's why it's not in all the way. That one's not latched all the way. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we're latched. So we weren't real latched on that, and you can see that now we bent the prong. If you see a bent prong, you can come in here and straighten it a little bit, the hole. But there's how they go. They go together easy. Oh, yeah, it goes together much easier now. So there we go. You're all set. You got a good connection. So now we're going to mount this motor in our device, and then what we're going to do is be able to unplug and plug this in. So when you transport, the control box can be separate with the battery and everything from this part. So don't forget, post notifications on, like and subscribe. A couple easy tools here from Amazon. We will give you some links to that, along with this beautiful kit we got for terminating. Again, it's got singles, doubles, triples, and quads. You can get kits with it, have up to 6. You'll pay a little bit more. I only needed the 4-pin and 2-pin, so that's why I ordered this kit. It comes with great instructions, because you really, and you need them because it shows you how to do it. So put that away. It comes in a dandy little case, so you can even hang it in your shop. Don't forget, like and subscribe, post notifications on. My Two Good Hands, where we'll save you more money on cool how-to projects. Like and subscribe, post notifications on. Don't miss the next video. Appreciate all your time and support.